What a roller coaster of a match for the Super Eagles in their World Cup qualifier against Gabon. A third straight win is in the bag, but boy, did they make us sweat for it. Let's break down all the drama from that extra time thriller. Things were looking shaky when Gabon snatched a last-gasp equalizer in the 89th minute. It was Mario Lemina, a familiar face from the Premier League, whose deflected shot found the back of the net, forcing the game into extra time. You could feel the tension mounting. But when the chips were down, the quality of the Super Eagles truly shone through. Extra time kicked off, and almost immediately, Chijera Ijuk stepped up to restore Nigeria's lead. What a crucial goal that was, settling the nerves and putting the pressure right back on Gabon. And then, the man of the hour, Victor Osimhen, decided to take over. After missing a golden opportunity to win it in normal time, he was clearly a man on a mission. Osimhen didn't just score once, he bagged a brace, sealing the deal and sending the Super Eagles into the next round's final. It was a fantastic display of redemption and clinical finishing from our star striker. However, the victory came at a cost, and it's a significant one. The one major downside from the night was the early yellow card picked up by our midfield general. Wilfred Ndidi, just 6 minutes into the game, he was booked for a foul on Gabon's Dennis Bouanga. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, that was Ndidi's second yellow card in the World Cup qualification campaign. According to the rules, that means an automatic one-match suspension. So the tough news is that Ndidi, who even captained the side against Gabon, will be unavailable for the crucial playoff final against Dr. Congo this weekend. His absence will be a massive blow. He's the engine of our midfield, the anchor that provides so much stability. This forces Coach Chell to shuffle the pack. Who will step into Ndidi's shoes? The two main candidates are Raphael Onyeka and Frank Onyeka. Is a solid option, but the smart money is on the Brentford midfielder, Frank Onyeka, to get the nod. He's the most like-for-like replacement in terms of experience and style. However, this brings us to another headache discipline. Frank Onyeka himself is now walking a tightrope. He picked up a late booking in the Gabon match, which means he's now on a yellow card. The rules are clear. Yellow cards get wiped until just before the World Cup tournament itself. Any player who gets 2 yellows across different qualifying matches has to sit out the next game. So Onyeka will have to be extremely careful against DR Congo. One mistimed tackle, one moment of dissent, and he could be facing a suspension as well. And he's not the only one. The yellow card situation is becoming a real concern for the squad. Victor Osimhen, in the heat of his celebration after his first goal, took off his shirt and was shown a yellow card for it. While we all love the passion, it was a costly moment that puts him on the suspension tightrope. Backup goalkeeper Amos Obasoji, also found his way into the referee's book. The list of players at risk doesn't stop there. Several key members of the squad are carrying yellow cards from the earlier group stage matches. Stanley Nwabali, our #1 keeper, is on a yellow. So are Alex Iwobi, Calvin Bassey, Tolu Arokadare, and Bruno Onamichi. That makes a total of 8 players who are just 1 card away from a suspension. This is critical because if any of these 8 players, including Iwobi, Bassi, and Asamhan, get booked in the final against DR Congo, they would be suspended for the first leg of the Interconfederation playoff. Should we make it there in March 2026? That's a huge risk. Imagine going into such a monumental two-legged tie without some of our most important players. It puts immense pressure on the team and the coach. The players need to maintain their aggression and competitive edge. But they also have to play with a level of discipline and caution that is uneasy to balance in a high-stakes final. One wrong move could have serious repercussions for the next stage of our World Cup journey. So, as we look ahead to the clash with DR Congo, it's not just about winning. It's about winning smart. We need the victory to secure our spot in the next phase, but we also need our key players to avoid those yellow cards. It's a tactical challenge, a mental test, and a true measure of the team's professional discipline. Let's hope the Super Eagles can navigate this tricky situation. Secure the win and keep the squad intact for the challenges that lie ahead. The road to the World Cup is long and filled with obstacles, and this disciplinary tightrope is just the latest one we have to cross. Come on, Super Eagles! What are your thoughts on this? Who do you think should replace Ndidi in the midfield? And how worried are you about all these yellow cards? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Super Eagles content.